Alright, by now you should have an amazing scene that blows mine out of the water, hopefully. And if that's not the case, then you're fired. Okay, so let's go ahead and start thinking about lighting. You can see there's already light in this scene, and if we go over here to our world outliner, we can see there's even a folder called lights. I could turn that off. We still have some light that we can move around and see, but these are our lights in our scene right now, okay? And if you guys haven't already done this, I know a bunch of you were triggered by play. You just had to push it like Dennis the Menace. We'll go ahead and hit play. We're getting this crazy whack lighting thing here. That's not actually lighting. I'll show you what that is. Go ahead and hit stop. Or if you're crazy and you want to go around the scene, you can click around and use your AWSD keys to see how amazing your world is. You just move your mouse where you want to go and then hold the direction you want to go. And if you can't figure that out, you probably don't belong in this class and you're not a real gamer and you should just be ashamed of yourself. Okay, so let's get rid of that little flashy craziness right there. I'll hit escape, and what this is actually, it's one of the extra floors they put in. So if I click here, you can see it selects that floor, and it's just kind of, two surfaces in one going on there. I'll hit delete there, and now we don't have that crazy flashing thing anymore. So that wasn't lighting, don't worry. Okay, so maybe if you guys look through some of these, we were in basic here. That's where we got like the sphere and the cube and stuff like that. If we go down to lights, we can drag these lights within our scene. So let's go ahead and see what these various lights do. We'll go ahead and start with the directional light here. I'll go ahead and drag it into my scene and move it up there. And then over here is where we kind of play with the settings for the various objects and materials and all that good stuff. So first of all, let's get rid of our old lights here. Turn those off. And then let's play with this new light here. So we can change the light color. I like blue. So do you. Some of you like pink, yellow. Let's go a little bit yellow here. All right. Go ahead and dismiss this new plugins available. And okay, we'll hit okay. All right. So that's light color, light source angle. We can mess with this, play around with it a little bit. So what does that do in our scene? Let's zoom out here, and you can see I've got more of a yellow color on it. It's kind of like a global light, more like the sun. All right. So let's just mess with some of these settings here. That's the best way for you to learn, is to just go in here and mess with stuff. All right. You can change the intensity here, crank that up. I think that looks a little goofy. I'd back it off a bit. You can definitely change the color. So we can rotate it here. We can change the angle that it's, remember it's a directional light, so we can change it which direction it's actually facing right now. Okay, so almost like sunset, sunrise. All right, so that's something to play with, and that could be like time of day for you. That plus intensity and color. You guys get the picture, right? So have fun playing with that. Next, let's go ahead and put in a little point light here next to our table. And what that does is, I'll hit the F key to frame it on that. That's just like a localized light. So why don't we go ahead and put that over our table here, just like that. And we could probably, I believe in our assets here, let's go back to our content here, assets, meshes. I do believe I have a lamp in here. Well, I have a candle. Oh, there we go, a light. Let's go ahead and put this light in the scene right there. I'll raise it up. And it's not hooked to anything, but we can just pretend, right? We can all pretend in here. So I'm going to put that light right inside this light, okay? That's how we're going to roll there. Now keep in mind, we're going to want to change the intensity and color of this light. So you guys know how to do that here in the inspector. Light color, let's make this like a red lamp, like it's a creepy little lamp here. Hit OK. I'm going to crank the intensity up with that a little bit, and you can see, oh, okay, that's looking kind of cool there, right? And it's being occluded by this table here. No big deal. We can delete that block anyway. I never liked it. And then we have this cool light, all right? Casting kind of a cool shadow on our scene. Okay, so that's the point light. I'm going to stop there, and we'll get into the spotlight, skylight here in just a second. I'll see you then.